What is polynomial function? First, let's discuss the expression of the polynomial function. If a function, its expression follows the form, we say it is a polynomial function. an times x raised to n plus an minus 1 times x raised to n minus 1 until a1 times x raised to 1 plus a0 times x raised to 0. We say this kind of function is a polynomial function. Here, an minus 1, an minus 2, and so on until a1, a0, they are the coefficients of the power, right? Here, a0, it is the coefficient of this power, where the exponent equal to 0. Here, x raised to 0, this will be 1. So, this a0 times x raised to 0 can be simplified as a0. If a function follows this form, it will be polynomial function. Here, x, they are the independent variables. The exponent n is a whole number, so n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, until n minus 1, here, n minus n. All of the exponents will be whole numbers. Here, these numbers, that is say, the coefficients of every power, they are real numbers. an, it is the coefficient of the power with the largest exponent, that is say, the exponent is n. We say this coefficient is the leading coefficient. The last term, a0, it is the coefficient of this power, that is say, it is a0. This term is a constant, so we say this term is the constant term. Here, you must be careful. Polynomial functions are typically written in descending order of powers of x. But the exponents in the polynomial function do not need to decrease consecutively. That is, perhaps some terms may disappear. Why? Because, for example, there is one, if for this power, the coefficient a n minus 2 equals 0, you know, this product will be 0. So we say this term can disappear. If this a1, it is the coefficient of this power, if it is 0, this term will disappear. So for the polynomial function, we say not every term must appear. Perhaps some certain terms will disappear. So, for example, if fx equals 4 times x raised to 3 minus 3x plus 4. Here, you can find out there is no term with this power. Alright, so you can understand like this. This power, the coefficient is 0, so this term will disappear. So we say the exponents in the polynomial function do not need to decrease consecutively. If all of the coefficients are 0, so this fx will be equal to a0. In this situation, we still say this function is a polynomial function, but in this situation, the polynomial function will be a constant function. As you know, we have studied several kinds of polynomial function. That is say, y equals x raised to 2 plus 2x plus 1. This is quadratic function, all right? Obviously, it is a polynomial function. For this one, this is cubic function. Obviously, it is a polynomial function. For this one, y equals 2x plus 3, all right? It is a polynomial function. Why? Because for this one, x raised to 1, this is the exponent with the power whose exponent is equal to 1. That is it. For this function, we just have these two terms. So according to the definition of the polynomial function, we say this function is a polynomial function, but of course, it is a linear function. So you must be clear of the definition of the polynomial function is helpful to judge whether a specific function is a polynomial function or not.